Well done.
The girl them a star boy, but me not star the blue movie.
What up? Thanks for visiting this channel once more again, and let's go ahead and see what's going on. This is something what all men have to watch and all females have to watch. How to get a guy to spend money on a woman. Let's see what kind of tips these women will give to you all women, and let's see if it will work. Don't be a simp over there. Alright, watch and learn, and let's go ahead and watch the video.
I'm gonna need this.
Okay,
Okay, best friends, let's jump right into this juicy girl talk video. How to get a guy to spend money on you, sis.
Wow, so she's obviously doing better than me. She's sitting there with hundreds. I've during this whole crisis,
$20.
instead of having hundreds, I've downgraded myself to 20s. You know?
Yeah.
So she's already doing better than me now.
If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Bella Game. Okay, best friend.
Whoa, you see that? She's like, welcome to the Bella Game. Welcome to the Graham Stephan Game, guys. I don't want to, you know what? For the video, I'm gonna have to pick this up later. I hate doing this, but just for the video.
I hate doing that.
Welcome back, guys.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to clean that up now. That's not fun. That's not fun. See, now I'm afraid I'm gonna lose a 20 somewhere.
Being a
Whatever.
millionaire
Let's
and see
continue.
money all
Number
day don't do
one,
nothing.
first of all, is extremely important. Do not skip number one, or you are going to regret it so bad.
Okay, let's
number
see.
one is
Let me what you gotta
Number
say.
one would be smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. No, if she said that,
Smash the like
like that's
Smash
the
the like
fastest
button
way to my
down below
heart.
here.
That's it right there. But let's see what she says.
Let's go.
test him. Why do you want to test him? Because you want to make sure that he's the spending money on you type. Some
Okay.
guys, you see them, you know, with their
To be honest, she looked like a Latina. She looks like a Latina. She looked like someone who speaks Spanish. I don't want to say that always the ones who take money, but let's go ahead and see. The first is test him first to see if he's a spending money guy to spend money on you females. Let's go
nice
ahead.
cars, and they spend money on Rolexes and money on their outfits and stuff.
Some guys, you see them in the $78 Teslas or the Zenith El Primero watches, spending money on H&M clothing, and you know, they're all about that 20-cent iced coffee.
And you know,
Spending
they're
money
rolling
H&M
out of
clothes.
control. That doesn't mean that he's gonna spend money on you. Some guys, you know, like to spend money on themselves and themselves only. And if you bring
of
it up
course,
to them,
because
you know,
we make
about
it.
spending money on you, they're gonna flat out call you a gold digger. This is my money.
I love that. If you want
You
them
know
to
that.
buy you stuff, they're gonna call you a gold digger.
Yeah, of course.
Huh. Well, isn't that like the definition of what a gold digger would be? Wouldn't that be calling a spade a spade? From my perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know. But let's see what
A
other
gold digger's a
mental
gold digger.
gymnastics she has up her sleeve.
So the first thing you
Let's
want to
see.
do is like, you know, start a conversation like this. Like, oh my gosh, it's the first of the month already. Like, I feel like I hardly ever have money to myself. I'm always paying all these bills. Oh my God, so annoying.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. There are women in my country, where I come from, let me say that, say them same lines and doesn't get a thing. But let's go ahead and watch this video. Every girl does that line. As for the end of the month, I hardly have any money to pay this, pay that, and trying to trick his mind to like, oh, I'll give you money. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
does that work? Does that actually work?
Yeah, it works
Gosh,
for
I feel
someone-
like
some- it
if
works
someone calls a
for
guy
some.
up, is like,
Not with
hey,
me.
it's the first of
It
the
don't
month already. It's like, I'm not your landlord. I'm not your employer. No, it doesn't work like that. I would be like, listen, how about this? Here's what I would say. If that ever happened to me, I'd be like, listen, you got to make an account at mint.com. You got to start budgeting. You got to start cutting back on the stuff you don't need. And
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll take a look over your spreadsheet at the end of the month, and we'll see what we can cut back on. And hopefully at the end of the month, you'll have some money
I feel like as if he did a promotion there with that website.
left over to pay your rent.
If he's the type to spend money on you, he's gonna be like, "Brr, babe, that's crazy. Like, wait, how much do you pay? How much is your rent? Oh, it's $1,500. All right, well, I'm gonna give you the $1,500 when I see you later on today."
Okay, most men will say that, right? Most men will say that. Okay, I would say that, but I wouldn't do it. I would trick her mind. I would say, hey, it's no problem, baby. I will pay you $1,500, $2,000. I will do that for you. But in my mind, I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to trick her mind to think that I'm going to spend on her. You got it? But most of them give it up before I even give that money. But you know what it is. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
Who does that? Who does that?
Money.
I would be shocked. Who's literally like,
How much is your rent? Oh yeah, 6,000. All right, I'll come with $6,000 later, babe.
Simp.
mind
do
blowing?
that.
Mind
Simp.
blowing. I
Simp.
see. I'm more the type of person. It's like teach
simp
someone
will
to
do that.
fish, and they could pay their rent for the rest of the year. You know, not in fish, but metaphorically speaking, you
Okay.
don't just hand someone something and there you go, because they don't learn anything from it. So you
No,
teach them
no, of
exactly what to
course.
do, and then they could go off and be self-sufficient and be a fully functioning, contributing adult
Let
to
me take my
society.
drink.
But if he turns around and says, "Yeah, that's crazy, yo. I hate being an adult. Damn, like I'm sorry to hear that. Like you got bills, like, like pretty much, you know, that's the code.
Who don't have bills? Let's be honest. Who don't have bills? Who don't?
That's a code word for like I don't got money like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
No, it's not.
No.
Hi guys, check out the new car I bought with the profits I made trading on expert option. Let me show you how.
I don't got money like that. It's just like I'm not gonna pay your rent for you. I'm not gonna do that. Like
I ain't gonna lie. In these days, a lot of women prefer a man to pay their stuff first before they actually begin a relationship. The way she's talking, I hear that every day from women. Every day. Trust me. Every day. So I don't know certain things that she will say. I already know what's going on. So a lot of women say that so many times. As only a simp would not know that.
again, it's something like that. I think is just, you know, to each their own. Ah, man.
So that
Yeah.
straight out the gate shows you what kind of man you're dealing with.
What do you mean? What kind of man you do? You're dealing
No,
with a man
actually,
who's
no.
not gonna pay your rent. It's not that necessarily he doesn't have the money to spend on it. It's just
So actually, she, and again, females here where I come from is exactly some of them actually. Some, I'm not going to say all, but most of them is like that. How she's talking. As long as you can't put food in her fridge or pay her rent, she don't want nothing to do with you. She was only about herself. If you don't have it or nothing like that, do you think she's gonna stay with you? Let's be honest. Would you stay with someone who don't have money? Okay. Some men will do that, and some women will do that. But for the gold diggers, they ain't gonna stay. Sometimes you don't even have to be a gold digger to do that. What she's just saying.
he's not gonna pay your why? Why would he do that?
I
So,
ain't
but in
paying
her
a
defense,
woman
if this is what
rent
she's
if
really
I
after, she
live
just
in
wants a
there.
guy to pay for her. I'm sure for her that's a good way to weed people out.
To be
Like
honest, I ain't
99
even-
point.
To be honest, I ain't even living by a woman. She better come to my house, because a lot of you women, when you get mad or angry, you pretend to show this tantrum and throw this man out of the house. I said, yeah, this is my house. I pay rent, you know. And where the man gonna go? On the street, right? So you better come to my house and you act up. You go.
999% of the demographic out there probably going to fall to the side. But at this point, it's probably a numbers game. It's probably she dates enough guys. At the beginning of the month, she's got to make her phone calls. Like she's got that cold call list where she's got to go through. Brian,
My rent, man. Bills.
Yeah.
Joe, hey.
You know what it is? Many girls have this number from guys who they can call and say, baby, oh, I need this, I need that, and they will just put money in that account. Every girl, I think, have that type of man in their life or in their phones. Almost every girl, I think, has that type of guy, a simp. She knows that guy will help her no matter what, even if he can get in the, you know, he will pay that money no matter what. Many girls have that kind of guy in their phones. Would you allow your girl to have this or that type of guy in their phones, paying your rent, and you save your money and spend it on something better on you and your girl? Would you rather do that? Comment down below.
How's it going? It's the first of the month already.
And I'm sure if she does 100 people, one of the guys might be like, hey,
How much you need?
all right, I got you.
Yeah,
And then she's got that guy on lock.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then the next month she goes to him first, and if he cancels, then she'll go to Sierra.
She looked good, right? She looked good. So many guys will actually fall for her. I won't, because I hear that type of story, what she's saying, many times. Many.
Other guys, so.
Just like that, I made $2,000.
Just
If he
like
pass,
that.
then girl, you got yourself a good one. You got yourself a little. I don't want to say sugar daddy, okay? Because
Of course.
when I say
What you would call it? A sugar daddy? It's a sugar daddy. And you're a gold digger.
how to get a guy to spend money on you, I'm not talking about like, cause I've never been a sugar baby. I never use guys, you know,
Oh,
to be my
no.
sugar daddy. This is
No.
your significant other, like your future husband.
Oh, gotcha. So only your future husband and only like a serious
Mm-hmm.
long-term boyfriend would ever just voluntarily pay your rent for you. Well, if it's not
yeah,
that,
right.
then that's not going to happen. Wow.
I know for myself, like that's one of my deal breakers. Like I can't be with a guy that thinks it's a problem to spoil his girl. That thinks it's a problem. like
So if you and I are together and I ask you for money, you don't have the money to have fun with me. So what am I doing with you if you don't have money like me? Sorry, I'm looking for a woman that has money also like me if I was a millionaire. Sorry. Because there are many gold diggers out there. Many. Even if they're rich, they're still a gold digger.
every time
I don't mean all women, not all.
I ask for something that, you know, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? There's this quote that says, if you're in a relationship and you're struggling, then sis, you're single. And I couldn't agree with that post.
Okay, that's new. Let's rewind that one more time.
Every time I ask for something that, you know, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? There's this quote that says, if you're in a relationship and you're struggling, then sis, you're single. And I
Okay, females, comment down below. You hear what she just said? If you're in a relationship and you're struggling, then you're single. Yes or no? That's all I need to know. Yes or no? Comment down below.
couldn't agree with that post. Like, oh my God, I love that post so much.
But listen, doesn't this go both ways too? What if the guy is the one who's struggling?
I just said that.
What if the guy is the one who's just like constantly paycheck to paycheck, and the woman is the one working, has a great job? Does that then change things?
It doesn't seem
Does
so.
does that not make any impact whatsoever? What about teaching? What about helping? What about saying like, you know, honey, let's look at your credit score. Let's see what your bills are
just
falling
said
at. Okay, let's pay this one off first. This is the highest interest rate. You know what? You could look into, you know, getting some new skills.
No, of course you won't want to think on that. You want to think on Versace, Fendi, Gucci, Prada, Dior, all those stuff, as if that going to help her to the top. No.
Learning some new stuff and making more money. Like that I think is a better long-term approach than just being like, hey, how much is your cable this month? That's a lot for cable. Here, that's cable this month.
You know, I make my own money, and as women, we should make our own money.
Yeah, you make your own money. Yeah, and yeah, you make your own money. Yeah. I believe you.
But we should be able to have men to, like, you know, if times get hard, like, all right, babe, here you go, babe, you need $100.
Wait a second, that makes no sense. So she can work and have her own money. That's hers. That is exclusively hers. But whoever she's dating, his money is hers too. So she gets everything.
It seems like this. I always say this to many females. So like this, my exes, as you say, how they used to talk to me back then. So you want to tell me, you want to use it better to use my money and than to use your own. Because you want to keep your money in your bank account and take my money. It don't work that way. That's why they hit the left button to go away. That's why they call it X.
This is the equivalent of winning the lottery.
You need $100, here you go, here's
Crazy.
20.
That's hitting a jackpot easy from a simp. A simp.
Wouldn't that just be degrading to
Is also men who sends money away for a female who they never met in real life. Sending thousands of dollars to this girl, doesn't know she got family or kids, or husband or boyfriend, hitting her every night, and you just flourish her with your money and all the good stuff. I call that a simp. Sorry.
To come over to your boyfriend's house, like, here you go, how much money you need? How much money you need? There you go. There you go. Let's make it. Like, wouldn't that just make you
Let's make it
feel
rain.
bad? I don't know.
Number 2 is go on dates that are nearby shopping centers.
Oh,
please.
wow. She's got this all figured out. Go to a place near a mall.
Wow.
The funnest part about
go on dates that is near shopping centers. So her mind is already on the first date that he has to spend on you on the first date. On the first date. So females, be honest. Would you do the same thing what she said? Be honest. 100% of you always say yes. Be honest. Go on a date for the first time with a guy and make sure it's close enough to a shopping center to test him out to see if he will buy you stuff on the first date. Trust me, that won't even happen to me.
about shopping, in my opinion, is going to the really expensive stores and then looking at the price tag and you try to guess how much it is, and then you look at the price tag and you're just blown away. You're like, how can this shirt ever be $700? How is this jacket $4,000? And then you laugh.
For a woman, right? It doesn't matter how much the clothing costs because they are not the one buying it. It's you, not me. I'm pointing at you because most of you men will do that.
You have a great time. Like, that's fun. But this is a bad dream.
I was going out with this guy, and when he asked me one time where you want to go, and I said, yeah, I want to go to this, seafood restaurant, whatever. And because I knew that it was across the street from like the mall.
A seafood restaurant is very expensive. Let me tell you that from now.
Oh my God, that laugh.
And mall.
Yes, it's loud.
Because I knew that it was across the street from like the mall.
Oh my God, that laugh.
Wow. Anyway.
And he said, "What you want to do after?" Just like I thought he would say. And I was like, "Oh, the mall is up the block. We could walk around the mall." As we were walking around the mall, he was like, "You want anything?"
Just as I thought he would say.
Cha-ching! Of course I want something. I want this. I want this.
Oh, that's so
crazy,
tacky, though.
girl.
That's so tacky. Like, even if I ever go out to dinner with friends or whatever, and I know someone else is paying, I always make sure, like, I feel bad about that. So usually what I'll do is I'll order, like, the least expensive thing on the menu, just because like, I feel bad if someone else is going to be treating me. I don't want to abuse that.
No. But be honest. Most of you women out there won't even care. You guys will just go and just order whatever is on the menu because you're not paying for it. Weird, right? Let's go ahead.
She just took the opposite approach. She's like, "Well, you're paying? Well, I'm gonna get lobster. I'm gonna get what's the most expensive bottle of champagne? Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Oh, you know what? Let me take that to go because my refrigerator is rather heavy." You know what she should really be doing? She should be
really working for her own self, getting her own money for sure, not by
be going on dates on the first of the month when rent is due, and then
So you want to tell me she go on dates every first of the month just to get her rent paid? And she actually get it done? I'm not a hater, but if that's her way of living, do it, girl.
do that next to a grocery store so she can go and stock up on groceries as well. See? There we go.
And matter of fact, we're not going to Forever 21. Let's go to the Louis store real quick. It's something that I want. Okay.
For me, what I always tell girls, right? If you know you can't bite for yourself, don't think I will bite for you. Okay, let's rewind that. Don't look for me to bite because I know you won't do the same for me. Most of you women wouldn't do the same.
And lo and behold, girl, he took me shopping, okay? We went shopping, we had a good time, and I really, really enjoyed that. Like, that made me look at him differently. Like, oh, like, you husband material.
I love how
just because he spends some money on you, he's husband material.
her criteria for husband is not like someone who's caring, someone who's passionate, someone, you know.
She don't care. She don't care. The only thing she's caring about is the ching-ching money in the bank. That's weird. Okay, not weird to you women out there because some of you women not even working. So you won't even find it weird. So I'm not talking to you women out there.
Who speaks their mind, who's intellectually stimulating. It's can this guy just go take me shopping? Can this guy pay my rent?
That's
You know what? You know, she's very
I think most women out there, right? When you go on a date with a guy, she's actually thinking about, is he a provider? Is he the one that I can spend my life with? Is he the guy that he will be there for me when I really need him, right? Some women think like that, and some women actually think like, oh, I wonder what kind of job he has. I wonder if he has this. I wonder if he can buy me this and that, you know? And what I always said, a lot of gold diggers want a guy who is already in the NBA. A woman wants a guy who is training to be in the NBA. Difference.
simple, very just, you know, just one track mind. So be it. You know, I really believe there's a person for everybody out there.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always look at every guy I date as, can he be?
That's right there. Listen up.
One track mind. So be it. You know, I really believe there's a person for everybody out there.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always look at every guy I date as, can he be like my husband and stuff like that? Because, you know, that's one of the things I look for in a husband. Like, I feel like stability is so sexy.
I'm curious, though, what she brings to the relationship.
Yeah,
you know, all
nothing.
things considered.
The only thing I think she brings to the table is what she only got when she was born. Think about what I actually mean by that.
As of now, she seems just like a drain. It seems like she's just draining without really adding much to the relationship. So let's see. Maybe she has something that we don't know about.
Nope.
Number 3 is make him feel good for spending money on you. If you make a guy feel good for spending money on you, sis, he's gonna spend more money on you.
Shut your bitch ass up!
It seems very manipulative.
Make him feel good about spending his money on you. According to what he said. That's manipulative, man. You playing with a guy's brain like that.
Manipulative, though. I mean, again, we'll call it for what it is. It's very manipulative behavior. And I don't know what guy would tolerate that in a relationship.
Many guys would tolerate that. Simps would tolerate that. Buy anything for her. Anything.
Relationship, but again, this is so.
But at the end of the day, right? If I with a woman who was like this, I have to remember, I can change her any day, any given day, because if my money crumbles and get old, I can still spend it. When she crumbles and get old, she can't come back and let me have fun with her. So, think about it.
Foreign to me. This is so just weird of a concept that I can't wrap my head around it.
So example is like, let's say he took you shopping, like, oh my God, thank you, baby. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, you're so different from the other dudes I date.
So typical. Oh my God. That is so typical for a woman to say.
Oh, you're so different from the other dudes. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. Oh my God. I love you, I love you. You're so different. Wow, you sparked this in my heart. Oh, you're so boyfriend material, husband material.
Please.
Oh my God, you're so much better than every other guy who's ever bought me Louis Vuitton, ever.
Yeah.
You're so much better than all the 4 other guys who paid my rent in the last 4 months. You're so much better than that. They all went away. They ran out of money, but you still have more money. I don't know.
Make him feel good.
So
you know what I'm saying? Make him feel good. Tell him thank you.
Make him feel special.
I don't want to say sleep with him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, you know, like he did this for you, so you got to sleep with him. Make him feel good. Tell him thank you. I don't want to say sleep with him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, you know, like he did this for you, so you got to sleep with him. I'm not telling you ladies to see.
Trust me, the way you acting right now, that's what you will get from me. For sure. For sure. Because if I get that kind of vibe from a girl, trust me, the only thing I'm doing is
with him, but if he's your man, like, make him feel extra special that night. You know what I'm saying?
But she's implying. Okay, so I'm keeping the video PG, but also I'm going to say she's implying. She's implying whatever she's implying. Okay, I'm not going to get into that because don't want to be demonetized. This is a somewhat family channel, and yeah, we're not going to go there.
Sis, if it's his birthday, it's Christmas, or Valentine's Day, you could spend $200 on like a cologne for him. You know what I'm saying? Or his favorite sneakers to show he's a.
What? How much money should you just say? I hear her.
Gonna go there.
Sis, if it's his birthday, it's Christmas, or Valentine's Day, you could spend $200 on like a cologne for him. You know what I'm saying?
$20 when he already paid your rent. Going to shopping and all you can spend is $20. What?
Or his favorite sneakers to show he's appreciated. Once he feels like he's appreciated, he's gonna want to shower you with gifts upon gifts upon gifts.
Gotcha. So you got to give back like 1% of what he gives you. If he gives you 20 grand, then his birthday present $200.
Don't be spoiling no man that ain't spoiling you. All right, stop doing that.
So actually, what she's trying to say, you women out there is a priority, not we. We is just the one who is showing you women money, and you're the one who's you're like, come on, baby, come on, spend. That won't happen to me.
You know what? That's a quick way for a guy to use you. Once a guy knows that he can get this out of you, he's gonna, you give guys an inch, they take a mile. So make sure that he.
Trust me, she got a soft spot, and there's many guys who already use her already, so she know what it feels like.
He does it first, then you can slowly do it back.
I wonder what's gonna happen when the guy she's dating goes and watches her videos, because it's a.
Exactly. But most guys who are watching this video right now, right, they will actually still spend money on this woman.
Inevitable that they're going to find out she's making YouTube videos. She's got 824,000 subscribers. I don't know if she's single right now or if she's actively dating.
I think she's actively dating. Yeah.
Dating multiple, but we don't know.
I think even multiple.
But it's just at some point, some guy is going to come across this who's dating her, and I can't imagine any successful, self-sufficient guy who's into her is going to come across this video and not be repulsed by it. You would think.
Wow.
Stranger things have happened, though.
Number 4 is don't abuse his money.
What?
Stranger things have happened, though.
Don't
Number
abuse
4
what?
is don't abuse his money or he will catch on and cut you off. Now, I'm sad to say, but I know.
You gotta wait so long for to cut you off. I will cut you off by the first day. You carry me to a shopping center for me to buy you things already on the first day. I cut you off on the first day, woman.
This from experience.
Why is she laughing about this? That is such an evil laugh. I know from experience. Oh wow, just the behavior from this.
I don't care. I mean, I do care because the money stopped coming. But I remember like this guy he's taking shopping all the time, and literally like every week we would just go shopping.
See, again, it's just like she says you can't expect it, but then she's expecting it, and then when the money cuts off, she bounced. She's like, I'm out of there.
Yep.
That's exactly what. Okay, we'll end it there.
And then one day, I was like, oh, I think we should go to this outlet, this Saturday. He was like, yeah, I don't think I could do that. Or I don't even think I could go out with you anymore. I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, because I have a girlfriend now. He probably didn't even have a girlfriend. I feel like it's because, I abused it. Like, he was spending, $1,000, almost every week.
$1,000 a week? Holy crap. How does she find people like that? How do they find people? That is $52,000 a year. You know how hard people have to work to make $1,000 a week that is just spent? Well, you know what? She is good for the economy, because she's not the type, she's not investing any of it. But, well, you know what? You know how hard people have to work to make $1,000 a week that is just spent? Well, you know what? She is good for the economy, because she is not the type, she's not investing any of it. She's not putting it under her mattress. She's not saving any of it. All of that money circulates back into the economy. So in a way, we need people like her in existence because it takes money from people who have money to spend or burn, puts it back into the economy through buying luxury items and goods, and everyone's happy.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want that.
You can see it that way. You can see it that way.
So,
I love how she didn't even edit out her taking a sip of that. Like it would be like me doing this. Okay, what's my next note? Why not just edit that out? Take the extra second. Edit that part out. Make it nice so it looks like this. Perfect.
number 5, how to get a guy to spend money on you. Number 5 is pull out your wallet first and act as if you're going to pay. If he's just spending money on...
That is typical females do that. Act as if you're going to pay and wait till he said, no, let me pay. Let me pay. That's the way it's supposed to be. Trust me, if you pull out your wallet, I would go half-half. But that's also telling me, oh, that's the woman I would like to have in my life. Trust me. If she do that, we can work something out. But it normally don't go that way. On the first date, I would pay, of course. But if she wants to pay, let's go half-half. Why not?
On you type, he's gonna be like, what you doing? No, babe, I got this.
Oh, wow. The good old pull the wallet out first trick.
Like, maybe you guys are at a store and you're shopping and you're too nervous to ask him. You're gonna know once you...
I wonder if she ever had a man who actually did the opposite. Let her take out her pocketbook and he then put back in his pocketbook and say, oh, she's gonna pay? Okay, no problem.
You hit the cashier, okay? Once you hit the register, bring all your clothes, but make sure that it's items that you can afford.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, imagine pulling out your wallet and, like, you have 10...
It's items that you can afford.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, imagine pulling out your wallet and, like, you have $10,000 worth of clothes and you're just pulling it out your hand.
She's smart with it, though. You hear what she does say? You make sure put the items that you can afford, that your items.
It is like shaking like this. You're looking at...
Don't go buying a Gucci family and coming up to $3,000 and you gotta spend $5,000, you don't have it.
Him, you guys are looking at each other and he's like,
Yeah, no, it's a good buy. Getting a good deal.
and you take out your wallet and your credit card and like you slowly insert it and then you realize like he's not going to pay for it. Well, I guess what you would do is just return it afterwards. Like, unless it's a final sale, you'd probably just have to be like, oh, thanks, honey, and then you'd have to go and return it afterwards, I'd imagine.
That's how you do it, ladies. That was my 5 tips on how to get a guy to spend money on you. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie, she did her best. Most men will actually fall for this. Yeah, it's very crazy. But anyway, don't forget to watch this video again and again, and don't forget to share this video to everyone. You know, females. If this is how you're trying to get a man to spend money, it will work on some guys. To be honest, none of these things won't work on me because I hear these things every day from different type of females. So there you have it. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's get gold diggers, right? Can't believe them.